Our journey began in 1974, when an informal group of volunteers united to serve as mentors to 6 disadvantaged youth on Cape Cod. Soon after, the group was formally organized as Big Brothers Big Sisters of Cape Cod, serving a large population of at-risk children, particularly those living in single-parent homes. In the early 1990s, Big Brothers Big Sisters of Martha's Vineyard and Big Brothers Big Sisters of Nantucket merged to form what is now Big Brothers Big Sisters of Cape Cod and the Islands. Today, Big Brothers Big Sisters of Cape Cod and the Islands supports nearly 400 matches spanning across all 15 towns on the Cape, encompassing Martha's Vineyard, Nantucket, and Plymouth. Our roots as an agency began by averting kids from trouble, but over time, we've transformed into a youth development program focused on positive outcomes.
Big brother, big sister relationships with their littles is something that just, it can't be replicated. It's a really, really solid relationship because they do the hard work to make sure the matches are long-lived, and the longer they last, the better the impact is.
The Big Brother Big Sister mission anchors on transformational relationships, and research would show that the one thing that can change the trajectory of a young person's life is one person that cares about them.
Doing good for a child is what really appealed to me most about Big Brothers and Big Sisters. When I first met Marta, she was going into 6th grade, and I have felt from the start school is a big part of being successful and having a good life. And at that time, she wasn't really that interested in school because she had to babysit for her 2 siblings because her dad worked and got home at 10 o'clock at night. But over time, she became very interested. This is where the growth came in. She was so driven that she had a 3.8 GPA by the time she graduated. Beyond that, she also became the first in her family to go to college. The growth is incredible, and the pride that I have for her, and she deserves to have it for herself. She has grown in so many ways. I wouldn't have met Marta if it wasn't for Big Brothers Big Sisters. The one-on-one match concept works, and I'm grateful to Big Brothers Big Sisters. It's a great organization. It helps everyone do good. Marta gave me a whole new purpose in my life. She really extended my family. My husband and I never had children, and so my experiences with Marta were unlike anything else in my life.
Strong leadership has been key to our success. Dean Peter F. Burkle at Cape Cod Community College heard of a young man in Minnesota doing life-changing work for youth on Native reservations. E. Stuart Peoples, known to Cape Cod as Stu. Starting July 1st, 1974, Stu, the agency's sole employee, faced the daunting task of building a youth-serving agency to meet the needs of single-parent and disadvantaged youth. Over the years, Big Brothers Big Sisters grew to address the most pressing needs of youth. Later, to improve organizational sustainability and increase capacity to serve children, Big Brothers Big Sisters of Cape Cod and the Islands merged with Big Brothers Big Sisters of Eastern Massachusetts. This merger allowed the organization to meet the greatest areas of need with the highest possible outcomes, and continues to do so today. It is important when reflecting on 50 years to honor a pivotal moment that fundamentally altered our course, shaping us into the agency we are today. Following 2 years of significant economic challenges that decreased staff and hindered our capacity to serve children, board member Jeff Lehrink introduced E.J. Jackstimer to our organization in 2013. An initial spontaneous conversation about combining a love of fishing with giving back to the local community led to the birth of the Big 3 Fishing Tournament. The inaugural tournament took place on July 18, 2014.
There was a tournament that I was fishing called the Joe Cronin Tournament. Been fishing it for a few years, and that's where I met a gentleman named E.J. Jackstimer. And he was looking to do something different. Big Brothers Big Sisters was really resonating in his mind. One of the neat things about the Big 3 is that it's kind of a one-size-fits-all program, I'd say, where people from all walks participate in it, and there's lots of camaraderie and there's lots of competition. As a business owner, I feel that we have a social responsibility to helping people out in the community and giving back to the community.
The goal was to raise funds that would ensure our service would continue to be offered to young people in our community. The efforts of this group, at one of the most sensitive times in our history, placed us on an unprecedented growth trajectory that continues to this day.
There's just a lot of things that are going on for kids these days, and there's more need than ever. And in doing so and educating people, it'll help raise that awareness. It'll raise the responsibility and our social obligation of working together to raise money for such a great organization like Big Brothers Big Sisters of Cape Cod.
Through collaboration with the Big Three and all of you, the organization has quadrupled in size, and we are committed to our journey of matching over 1,000 youth with caring adult mentors by the end of 2028. But our journey is far from over. As we celebrate our 50th anniversary, we renew our commitment to the children of Cape Cod and the islands, because every child deserves a chance to thrive, to soar, to become the best version of themselves. And with your support, we can continue to make that possible for generations to come.
Without all of us working together to achieve the goals of Big Brothers Big Sisters of Cape Cod, to support the Big Three in our mission here, without all of us working together, it won't happen.
Here's to 50 years of changing lives. Here's to 50 years of Big Brothers Big Sisters of Cape Cod and the islands. And here's to 50 more.